Welcome everyone. My name is Philippe Tifo. I'm the sales director at VoIP.ms, and today I'm with Stan and Nick, the marketing director at Softphone.Pro. So today we're gonna discuss. We will discuss about soft phone in a business environment for small and medium businesses, call centers, anybody that needs a soft phone for their business purposes, or maybe even for their personal purposes. It could be interesting there too, but mostly for the business environment. So Softphone Pro has been a partner to VoIP.ms since the last year and a little bit more than that. And we are utilizing Softphone Pro ourselves at VoIP.ms right now for our call centers. So we thought that it could be a good a good example to share with you how beneficial it can be to use their product in combination with VoIP.ms. So I would like to introduce Stan right now. He's going to take over the conversation, and feel free to ask questions if you have any during the webinar. We will try to answer them all as they come in. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs. Nice to see you all and say hello, everyone. We prepared something for you that we want you to know about, granted with. So I'm glad to take a piece of your attention, and we'll be extremely happy in half an hour. You say that was interesting. Nice. My name is Stan, and Softphone.Pro. I'm the marketing director and the talking head as well, as I call it. Besides, today I'm a grid boy to show how it looks and works, and your guide to our company as well. I suppose we are ready, so we can get it started, or I would even say we shall commence. And a short intro to warm up and some words about who we are. We are a software company with a 20-year experience in telecom, communications, and networking. We are not a PBX vendor, but we have always been somewhere near telephony. We develop solutions for CRM and PBX integration. We do some custom development, and sometimes we create our own products if we see a chance to do the world and client experience better. And this is exactly what happened about 5 years ago with regard to the soft phone I'm going to show in a couple of minutes. The story began in 2017, and for 5 years, 5 generations changed. The newest release is 5.2. We announced it just a couple of days ago. You might have probably seen it in our social media. And as for now, I'd say that the market tried it, found it good, and got a taste. 1,000 downloads every month, sold in 70 countries worldwide, 50,000 people and 4,000 companies use it. That's, in a nutshell, our company and the product background. I guess time to come to the main course. Today it is made of 3 ingredients. First, I'm going to start from the interface settings and how it helps to save time. Then there will be a show which I call lightness of being. That's about how the soft phone works and performs any action in 1 or 2 clicks easily and automatically. Altogether, part 1 and part 2 are mostly about agents work. I'll pay some attention to the needs of people who are to make a lot of calls every day and to say something to a microphone, maybe not as high tech as your microphone, Phil. It's rather a headset like mine, but there should be some equipment anyway. This slide is inspired by amazing Joe Dolan. I discovered him a couple of months ago, and now one can hardly find a fan bigger than I am. But stop joking, back to the topic. The idea is if you make hundreds of calls day by day and save a second on every call, it gives you at least 13 hours in a year. Not bad, makes sense. Then we can remember that it takes all sorts of people to make the world and the company complete, not only agents, but supervisors as well. So that's a good chance to talk about supervisors' needs, and that will be the third part of the story. And finally, we will pack it up in a pretty box of pricing, system requirements, purchase, promo codes, and special offer. And I humbly hope after this, your life will not be the same anymore. So stop beating around the bush, time economy. And now I'm going to do a very simple thing. Just open the settings and go from the top down and command points, which are more or less saving time. And the first time saver is waiting for us right in the main section. I mean, integration with headsets, especially with professional Jabra and Plantronics. Ticket, and you can do most typical actions directly by the headsets buttons without the Softphone panel. The next one is an auto answer. Frankly speaking, let me show it to you. Yeah, auto answer. Frankly speaking, it doesn't leave people cold. Some, usually supervisors, like it. Agents' attitude is usually vice versa. Though, to my mind, it makes their life easy and predictable. You give them no difficult choice, like will I answer or will I not? No, the situation is quite clear. The call will be answered anyway in a certain number of seconds, like it or not, and now live with it. So the only ask to agents sounds very simple. Be ready to talk, or do not forget to set status busy if you cannot speak now for some reason. If you fight for SLA, you pursue a policy of zero tolerance to lost calls. So you set an auto answer in 5 seconds and your SLA grows up. As my friend, his name was William Shakespeare, said one day, to be or not to be. The question is clear and the answer is in your company working regulations. Next, call transfer and call pick up, which are in the section PBX settings. I think everybody remembers situations when the phone is blowing up somewhere nearby, but there is no one to answer. Is it a really good client experience, I wonder? I think no. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of the client and fancy. I am exactly a person who is calling. And yes, I like to hear someone's voice. So take the call instantly and easily and saving time again. Next, integration and clipboard. My favorite example, to be honest. By the way, a fun fact about me, I'm almost 45 years old. My birthday comes in 1 month and 1 day from now. And let's suppose I'm going to celebrate it somehow, say to invite my friends and everyone who is watching me now to a nice restaurant and spend some beautiful hours there. So I open my secret file with my favorite places, phone numbers, and look through. Okay, maybe New York or maybe Paris. What about Tokyo? No, I decided we go to Toronto. Choice is made. We go to the Toronto Tower. Time to call and book. How would I do this with the other phones? Press digit by digit, maybe with mistypes and maybe even with F words, but take a look how it goes in our Softphone. I just press Control and C, and I am immediately prompted to confirm. And if I click the green button, the call starts. Nice, friendly, and again, time economy. go further to the next point. Of course, we all use some CRM systems. Look, there are many options supported. It goes out of the box and works with many popular systems like Zoho, Salesforce, Zendesk, Freshdesk, Clio, and many others. What does it give? It gives us a pop-up window. We see who is calling. There is a contact or account name. For example, I'll show it on our website. Yeah, that's it. If I had an inbound call now, I would see the following. We see a caller and a company, and if I click on it, it will open the contact info in the CRM I use. To our estimates, supported CRM integration covers about 60% of the market. So you have at least 2 chances of 3 that it will work immediately in your case. But even if you use something different, for example, special industry software, there is an event handler, we call it third-party systems, and you got integration anyway. Most CRM and help desk software provides links like call to or SIP or tell. The same is to website markup. Use it and make calls with a single click. For example, let's go to our website back. Find contacts in the footer and call, say, to Latin America. I just click and the call starts easily. This feature is enabled by default. And we are about last but not least point in the settings. This is a frequently used feature for frequently asked questions. Let's imagine that I'm asked about something that I say in every second conversation. Say I have to inform a client on something, and it takes about 20 seconds. In such a case, I use a pre-recorded message, and while it sounds, I can take a breath. This is how it sounds. To be honest, I never played sounds in Zoom, so I use my handy.
It looks like your order shipped to the wrong address. So sorry about that. We're going to send another bubble gum monster to your address, and it should arrive within the next week. Can I call you back then when the order has gone through?
Yeah, this is how that works. Or at the end of the talk, I always say, thank you very much. We work for you, call us more, etc., etc. The standard phrase, why not to automate it? My dear, it's over. I'm in the settings. We suddenly came to the second part, good pace. Phil, do you like it?
Yeah, definitely. It's something. It's funny, the recording, but on top of it, what I'm seeing here, the very good potential for businesses is the CRM integration. That's my the note that I'm taking out of it, especially the pop-up thing. I think it can be very useful and simple to integrate as we are using HubSpot here, and it's something that I think it's very helpful to use. Dealing with thousands of calls per week, I think it's very beneficial. It saves a lot of time already just by having the right information at the right moment, but all the other integration and information that can be packed up, honestly, it's one of the easiest ones to integrate. It's almost I don't know, 4 or 5 clicks. So
my sentiments exactly. Now about how it works and looks like. It goes without saying that there is never too much free space on the display, so there is a compact mode. Let's show how it looks. Sorry, mistype. Compact mode, pretty small, or the same with the dial pad. You see there are some icons appear at the bottom. They open other special panels. Where there is a wheel, you can enable all the windows altogether. Display multi-mode. In my scale mode, it's even beyond the display borders. There are 5 windows in the multi-window mode. That's the maximum so far. And of course, you can change the order as you like. This is how it goes. Multiple simple account is another good thing. If you have some and use it for different purposes, for example, different marketing. Yeah, just a second for better view. The reasons might be different marketing activities or calls to different regions. You definitely agree with me. So enough explanation, just see how it's easy to switch between. For example, I'm going to call Europe or Middle East. I picked this account and that's it. Or
so it's going to show, and it's going to change the outbound caller ID.
Yeah, just one click, just press, click, and select, and that's all. Up to 32 accounts supported. Sounds nice. If you transfer calls sometimes, it's nice to make sure that your colleague is able to take a call and to answer. In other words, I drive to a presence indication and BLF. Yeah, this is how that looks. The soft phone can show them. They are shown in the contact window. Yeah, you see Anthony, Jessica, Keanu, my best friend, or Pamela. She's also from Canada. Online ringing, training, lunch, whatever. You can set any custom status, not standard preset only. This is how it looks like. In my case, why not create your own? In the personal statistics, yeah, let me show the window with the personal statistics. Agents see their own productivity, calls made, calls received, shift details, and the pie chart. In fact, different statuses and their total duration. A good tool for self-control and mutual trust. And transparency is never excessive. Next, callback. This is why, yeah, call back, so call log, sure. This is why we can proudly say that our soft phone is ergonomic, cozy, and suitable for long use. Take a look. Should we need to call back, we do it in one click. Just hover over the item, a green button appear, click, and the call starts. Nice. And no need to click twice. Or another call, for example, Jessica. This is how this shows. Do you hear sound?
Unfortunately, no, but
no. Okay, yeah.
It's pretty normal.
A floating mini window is your best friend to manage active calls. Hold, unhold, call recording, extension dialing, lots of opportunities. And pay attention, there is a special button which you can tune on your own, say, open, let me repeat, say open a browser or CRM system or whatever you need. Sometimes it's necessary to write something down or to put information into CRM after the call. So this is how ACW, after call work mode, works. Right now, my PBX routes no call on me to give me some time to complete. You can set any time on your direction. As for me, I set 30 seconds for demo. So right now in 5 seconds, that will disappear. magic?
The idle time. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are leveraging this feature specifically, and on top of that, we are leveraging the end call categorization or status. So whenever we receive a inbound call after the call during the idle time, we have a drop down list menu from Softphone.Pro that we did choose ourselves which category it is. So let's say we receive support questions, we will input the tag, the call tag, support, for instance, or it's a billing question. So all our agent are categorizing the call at the end of the call when it's done during the idle time. And it's really interesting for us to have this option, because for the statistic at the end of the week or the month, we are able to understand what's the profile of the person who's calling to our services, so to our call center. So for us, this little idle time, I don't know if you were about to show something similar, but this specific thing, it's what made us choose Softphone.Pro, because it was very important for us to choose a category of why somebody was calling us. Statistically, it's very important to understand your customers.
Sure, that's important. I do agree. But now let's remember situations when someone's phone is blowing up nearby, but there is no answer for some reason. A poor client experience, to put it mildly. Let's imagine that someone is calling Jessica right now. But first, I'm going to open contacts. Yeah, we see Jessica is red. So she's got an incoming call, but she's probably not in the office or somewhere away, but I can pick it up. It is done very easily. Just press call pick and the call is mine. So I got it. And let's also get back to settings. I remembered something. Tests differ. Everyone has their own habits. And as my girlfriend Marilyn the Blondie said one day, no one is perfect. I mean, for example, I used to write numbers starting with plus, someone without, but my phone system allows just one approach. No worry. We go to dialing rules. And say we need to remove a plus symbol, and this is how it goes. And that's it. All the numbers now start from 1, not from +1, as my phone system thinks. Phil, I know there are dialing rules in your PBX, so that's another way.
Yeah, we do support.
Yeah.
We do support both E64, 164, and international. So it's we support both. It's not a problem. So, but yeah, you can change the dial plan on the soft phone level. It's even better. So
yeah,
you can
believe me,
override
there
some
might
rules.
be very specific requests.
Yeah,
We are pretty often asked about it. And once we are already in the settings, let's see how to call from Excel. Excel. That's it. And Google Sheets. First, we are to download and install an extension. After this, some magic happens, and Excel got a superpower. All the phone numbers get clickable. I click on the number, Softphone starts. Perfect. What a wonderful world. The same is true to Google Sheets, sure things. And you know what? we just overcame the second part of the story, and that was about what agents do. And the next part will be about the supervisor's needs. Let's go see. We are going to see dashboards, a call log, reporting, general settings, and how to deal with users and teams as well. I go to the personal account, and here is the set of the mostly needed indicators to see a picture in whole as is, inbound, outbound, all together, who is online, offline, and so on. If you go to the subtabs, we see the same with more details like average time, average wait time, average talk time, and so on. And take a look, we can also listen and even see what was an agent's display at that moment. The same we can see in the call log. In fact, that's a pivot table of all calls and all agents with search opportunities, touch opportunities, and filters. For example, I can sort all the agents from A to Z, or pick someone, or set a time period, or export to Excel file. Let's go to reporting. Lots of options: inbound distribution, by hour, by day, by location, heat map as well, outbound performance, agent statistics, availability, timeline, whatever. Everything is on charts, and over the past 3 months, this is the time we keep the information. For example, agents calls today. This is how it looks like for today. Now I click settings. We are in the settings tab. Here we can create and delete users and teams. Let me show how it goes. Now I create a user. Let's the name be mini-me. Here I put email address. For welcome email with invitation. And password too, I can set it on my discretion or generate. Do not forget to pick the team and save. And now the user is created already, and I see him. And what's going on later? I go to users, yeah, mini-me, send invitation, and check my email.
Is Stan at Softphone.com is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was a Softphone.Pro.
.pro. Exactly. Send invitation. Yeah. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, we got the message. Here is the link to the Softphone build. It's already configured and ready to work. There are links both for Windows and Apple, login and password as well. And after installation and logging in, I will see all the statistics in my dashboard. Yeah, I'm in this dashboard. This is how it works. My idea, our main course is over. It's dessert time now. This is Magnificent 5, system requirements, how to try not buy, pricing, of course, white labeling, and plans for future, also known as promising teaser. And what about SMS? We find it out very soon. This is my favorite part of the story, frankly speaking. I like it for two reasons. First, at this point, I always remember the final countdown song by the Europe rock band, Greetings from 80s, because the soft phone works on Windows 11, 10, 8, and even 7. As for the Apple Crafts, it requires at least Yosemite. And the second reason are the low footprint and installer size. Just a second, I'll show it to you. Indeed, the installer is just about 19 megabytes. The program after installation requires about 100 megabytes on the hard drive and works on any low computer, maybe even obsolete. I'd say the soft phone is fast and furious. That's a reason to be proud. And how to try not buy. Actually, there are two questions in one. The first one is how to try, as easy as ABC. Go to Softphone.Pro website, find the button, try it free, and we are on the page where the latest release is always available. Try it free. And now you can download the dialer or create an account for team dashboards. And keep in mind as well, if for some reason you need another link, another version, previous version, there is another link which leads you to the release history, and all the builds are there. The trial time by default is 14 days. Usually that's enough to decide yes or no, swipe left or swipe right. But if you need extra time, no problem, let us know, and that's it. So promise me to try after the webinar. As for pricing, let's look into the future for a while and imagine that you have tried, enjoyed it, and decided to purchase. What is the way? Where is the treasure door, and how much is it? Sorry. The way is the same, our website, and for the pricing, the soft phone. The soft phone is $1.99 per user per month if you buy it by the annual subscription, or $2.99 if you pay on the monthly basis. I think quite affordable. Even Joe Dolan agrees with me. And as for the dashboards, the approach is the same, and the price is $3.99 annually and $5.70 monthly, but that's not over yet. For a review on G2.com, we give you 3 months extra, and especially for VoIP.ms clients, there is a promo code which renews your license and gives 6 months more. We like VoIP.ms and like your clients too, but there is even more. The price can be 10 times less if you order white labeling. We do branding for you and build a soft phone with your logo, for example, like this, and the user license drops down. I'm not sure how, if now I have enough time to tell how it works in detail, so it would be better if you are interested to send us a request, and we can discuss it later. And last but not least, what awaits us in the future, I wonder. Nobody knows exactly. God's ways are obscure and indirect, but obviously it will be something about new versions, new releases, new features, and new builds. I can reveal the veil and show what we try right now. This is how possible future may look like. That's a prototype with an SMS functionality. I can say it's quite compatible with VoIP.ms. And now I am anxious to know if it's interesting for you. Do you like it? Do you need it? Yeah, this is how SMS functionality may look like. And that would be great if you let us know if you need it, you like it, or it leaves you cold.
I think this is gonna be very popular if you ask me. We were talking about SMS functionalities a lot with our customers. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a very popular thing.
I cannot promise, but that's likely that it might appear already this year. But we need your feedback first. That was everything I intended to say. Please do not forget to keep the contacts. Feel free to contact us anytime. Try our soft phone, enjoy it, share the knowledge, and tell the others. Take care and keep calm, it is said. Thank you very much. You are brilliant. Feel you are brilliant too. The floor and the microphone are given back to you, and we are waiting for questions, right?
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Stan. It was very interesting.
Yeah,
I think there's
demo.
even more to cover than just what you presented, but for the limited of time that we have, I think it's yeah, already good enough. So I can't wait to test all the functionality by myself and with my team. So for the one who does not know VoIP.ms, I'm gonna present a little bit about VoIP.ms services and who we are. So just give me 1 second. Who is VoIP.ms? VoIP.ms, it's a VoIP provider based in Montreal. We have more than 180,000 customer located everywhere around the world. We offer DID numbers in more than 15, mostly 20,000 rate center now across North America and in more than 100 countries internationally. We can route your calls in more than 125 countries. We offer toll-free numbers, call conference, SMS, as we just discussed, and much more. VoIP.ms offer a hosted PBX solution or a SIP trunking services. So this is why VoIP.ms is your VoIP provider of choice on the market. Here specifically, we are discussing about our hosted PBX capabilities, because if you interface Softphone.Pro with VoIP.ms, you will leverage all our hosted PBX function. A little bit about VoIP.ms. Why us? Because we are fully hosted, feature rich, bring your own solution, and pay as you go. It's a web-based services. You don't need to install pretty much anything apart your cell phone or your appliances. We are feature rich, so we offer a lot of features. I'm going to show a little bit more about that later. And bring your own solution, so you can leverage any solution of your choice. Cell phone, the PBX, SBCs. There's many things you implement within VoIP.ms. And pay as you go. Our business model is pay as you go, so you just pay for what you use. You don't need to come into a long year contract and so on. It's really usage based, and the pricing is user friendly to understand. A little bit about our certified partner. So VoIP.ms is bring your own solution VoIP providers. So we are certified by all these providers and solution in the world, from PBXs to soft phones to headsets, SBCs, even door panel. So there's SD1. We even have a partnership with APIS training if you want to have continuous improvement in your knowledge. And VoIP.ms is proud to be certified by all these technological partners. Today, as we speak, it's with Softphone.Pro directly, but it gives you a glance of what's the possibility are. A little bit about our features. Or security features, we have a bunch of security feature, two-step verification, email notification, two-step verification, and email notification. So everything that's changed in your account, you can get a email notification straight for every change made in your account. Max calling time, call encryption, foreign IP guard, allowing call area. There's is just a good feature to make sure that your account is secure and that there's no user abusing from your account or some employees that calling in very expensive areas. So this is these feature that can protect your accounts. A little bit about our cloud hosted PBX and SIP trunking. Like I said, VoIP.ms, it's a hosted PBX. You can build up a complete business phone system with our hosted PBX features and interface with a Softphone like Softphone.Pro, and you will be able to utilize all that together and create your perfect phone system. From the IVR to call recording, custom music on hold, call parking, the BLF has Stan discussed earlier, ring groups, call hunting. You can really build up a complex phone system with a lot of multiple users, and create your perfect phone system. It's flexible. It doesn't requires a lot of skill. We have a lot of resources, knowledge base, and so on to help you to create all those features and how to embed all of them one after the others. And once you have created all that, if you need to make some change, you just go online and you do your changes. About our SIP trunking solution, we have more than we have more than 50 locations across the world, so you can connect your devices, your soft phone instances on the server close to you. So it's helped for the quality of a call, jitter, latency, and so on. Our main market is Canada and United States, but we have also point of presences in France, United Kingdom, and Amsterdam, and also in Australia. You can pretty much have a connectivity to our server very close to you, pretty much anywhere in the world. A little bit about our API. So we have full open API with more than 300 functions. So you can you fully manage your services. You can purchase DIDs. You can use it to send and receive SMS. You can also use this to register the endpoints, retrieve your voicemail, start porting with the API directly, having manage all your hosted PBX features. You can build up a complete custom interface with your API if you don't want to use or website, or if you want to do an integration with your own systems. It's something that you can do with our API. A little bit about our financial features and our business model. Like I said, VoIP.ms, it's prepaid and pay as you go. So you just pay, you put some money in your account, and it will be deducted by your usage that you do with our services. After that, it's completely self-serve, so you can manage either your billing to your features to your users. Everything can be managed from your portal in VoIP.ms. The payment method is pretty flexible, so all the major credit card, PayPal, and also we support a bank wire if you need to. We have a smart and secure auto replenish, so every 24 hours, if your balance drop to a specific threshold, it will auto top up your account. So it's once every 24 hours to make sure it's safe and there's no abuse on that. It's fully contractless. We don't ask you for a minimum commitment of a year, of a month, or anything. It's pay as you go. You just buy the service that you need, and it's contractless. You don't need to commit yourself per user, per month, and so on. It's really usage based and contractless. Free porting, we offer free porting in Canada and United States for local DID and toll-free number. We also offer porting in a lot of other countries, but most of the time there will be a charge to port for international. A little bit about our success stories. So where VoIP.ms show its marks in the industry. So we have most of our customers are medium-sized businesses, but we also have very large customers with offices everywhere in the world. So we can give you an idea of the VoIP.ms capabilities between small offices and large enterprise. So with Toys R Us, Icon Health and Fitness and cPanel, they are using VoIP.ms to all their corporate need, whether it's across multiple store or in their business headquarter or in different corporate offices a little bit here and there around the world. They are leveraging VoIP.ms for their phone services, either with or SIP trunking or hosted PBX capabilities. A little bit about our team. So VoIP.ms, it's more than 50 people, roughly 60 now. In fact, we offer support 24/7 through chat, tickets, email, and we can support you in French, English, and Spanish. We offer a complete knowledge base, FAQ, video tutorial. We have a Facebook community group. There's a lot of knowledge that you can take out of these website, of these resources. In fact, I drilled down a little bit of or useful resource that you can use from VoIP.ms. So, or Wiki knowledge base. On this, you can find a lot of configuration guides for devices, for how to implement a phone system, give you idea of what's the possibility are, many other things. Mostly here, we have an article about Softphone.Pro, so it's going to show you how to implement Softphone.Pro with VoIP.ms within a couple of clicks. It's very easy to understand. And yeah, our knowledge base or blogs also give a lot of informational. Most of the time you will have it's going to give you ideas for your businesses and so on. And of course, our YouTube channel, go watch it. I think it's a very interesting, all the tutorials, all the video that we have there for setting up many devices, very helpful. For me, it's even better than the wiki because I'm more visual. So here, I have a little promo for this webinar. So you can use the promo code Softphone.Pro when you sign up at VoIP.ms, and you will get your first, you will get $10 on your first deposit. So if you deposit $15, you get $10 on top of it. It's gonna help you to try the services very deeply, thoroughly enjoy. Feel free to sign up to VoIP.ms with this promo code on top of the seen on VoIP.ms promo code for Softphone.Pro. You will have a couple of months free of charge. After that, you have my contact information. If you have question, if you need anything, you can call me, you can send me an email. Feel free. If there's anything, I can set up a meeting with you. We can go walk through VoIP.ms portal. I can show you how to set up things. There's a lot of possibilities, so feel free to contact me if you want the demo. We'll schedule that out. On my end, that's pretty much it. Nothing else to say apart. Thank you, Stan, to join us today.
Pleasure, Phil. Thank you very much for the invitation. Yeah, we have no questions yet. So I'd like to add something to what I have already said about the topic of our webinar. That's about leverage and the kind of a life perception matter, probably. To my mind, leverage is something a kind of promotion and the support. And I used to think that is mostly about the promotion, is mostly about advertising, my money, maybe turnover, investments, banks, loads, interest rates, and so on. We're not a bank. We develop a softphone software. So I don't know if it is really good in terms of promotion. I mean, our softphone that we do, this is just a tool for calls, but as for support, that works. Let's imagine I hate my clumsy working tool, but I'm to use it every day. What will it result in? One day I say, I give it up, goodbye and good riddance, and leave. And the company is to look for a new employee to hire, to teach, to wait, to spend time and money. But if I like my tool, I might work longer. Is it a kind of support? I think yes. And besides, that's good in terms of transparency. For example, I pay my agents on an hourly basis. According to my PBX, my agent Stan worked 4 hours and made 80 calls. But he says, no, I worked 5 hours and made 100, pay me more. Disputes, emotions, showdown maybe. But there is a special window in our softphone with personal statistics. It updates online, nothing to argue. And transparency is a good policy for mutual trust. That's so it goes, in my opinion, in terms of leverage and support. And you remember I said in the beginning that I'm a fan of Joe Dolan. I need to add and say that I'm also a Robert De Niro's fan. There was a beautiful movie and analyzed this with Billy Crystal and Joe Vitorelli. Then there was a sequel, analyzed that, and this is what we do. Not a dialer, but monitoring as well, and food for thought, and a signal lamp maybe. You see what's going on when it's going on, not at the end of the day. SLA, HT, other KPIs online, you analyze this, analyze that, analyze everything, and you can make data-driven plans. That's what really counts. That's my
Definitely
opinion.
just for scheduling agent time, the curve, the call curve during a day. It's very important when you're managing a couple of thousand of people. If you don't have this information, you're just like, and that's no, the data-driven businesses. Sometimes it's very important to have this information and
Yeah,
being
that's
able
a
to.
kind of leverage from my point of view.
Totally. Great. Thank you again, Stan. I'm looking
Pleasure.
forward to see all the development in the future, SMS as well. And I'm teasing you. So we keep in touch, and if there's anything, feel free to reach out to us, Stan or Hi at Softphone.Pro, and myself at VoIP.ms. It's going to be a pleasure for us to answer all your questions about our services.
Yeah, pleasure. Keep in touch. All the best.
Have a nice day. Thank you.